We are loading up the four-wheeler, so you know what that means. It's time to get some gold. Let's go get some gold. How you doing, folks? Tom, Midwest Gold Fever. I'm back at the creek on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon. We had some storms move through earlier, and I was going to get out here a little earlier today, but then got waited on a fish sandwich.
All I want for Christmas is a fish sandwich.
Because I was hungry. I'm out here by myself today. Chris wasn't feeling good. And so I came out here to do some exploring. This is all bedrock. You can see the bedrock right across here. There's a sandbar right there we've been digging into. All around through there, there's gold in. There's gold in this embankment right here, and then there's gold in all these crevices. I mean, everyone we've messed with, we found some gold in. Little gold, that's fine. It's still a flake of gold. But we come over here, we park right up here. And this is all the bedrock that's broken up and hard, like sluice grooved. And then you have all this little fine gravel here. And I kid you not, this looks like tailings out of a sluice. I mean, you got all these little rocks right here that are holding material. This has all been sand that's just been sitting here. And when it gets dropped out and through that little pack right back here is a little pack of hard rock. And that hard rock has literally got vertical grooves on it. And it's just sitting there. And so today I am going to do some testing. One, I'm going to bust up. Well, one, I'm going to test pan some of this down on the bedrock level. And it's just to test it out, to see if there's anything in there. The same looks pretty dark. I mean, you've got this rock that's sitting right here. And you can see how the sand's collected behind it from the currents and stuff and when it floods. So, is there even any gold in this creek right here? I have no idea. There might not be any. We know there's gold in this creek, which is a little bit larger creek, and it runs back up and so forth. But this creek here, it's a little bit smaller of a creek. The glaciers allegedly did come down this far, so it would make sense that there is gold hidden down in some of these crevices. So that's what we're going to do today, or at least I'm going to do for a little while. I don't know how long I'm going to do it, but I'm at least going to do some testing, and I'm going to try my best. I want you to look at this. I'm going to try my best to bust up some of that right there, a little bit of it. Hopefully the skeeters don't eat me alive, and see if I can see if there's anything in them crevices. And look how it runs through there. We'll test some of these little gravel pockets right here. There's a pocket right there. There's a really nice pocket right there that's just, oh, that looks like might be test number one right there. So there's another little drop off right here. Be good to test along that. So we're gonna do some test panning right back here. May not find anything, but at least we'll know, and we'll find out. So if not, then we can always go back to where we know there's gold up the creek here and hit some spots up there. But this just has my curiosity, and so I'm going to get after it, and we'll see you after a bit. So got me a pan here. There's a lot of black sand in that. That's crazy. So I found the deepest point right there near that shovel. It goes down almost elbow deep. And grabbed a big bunch of stuff out of that after I cleared a bunch of rocks out. I haven't busted any crevices yet because there's still good gravel there. And there's black sand, just crazy amounts of black sand right there. So I'm gonna pan this out as our first test pan, and then we'll see what's in it. I did classify this down using the 1/8 inch classifier, so to get rid of any bigger stuff. And I did look through it to make sure there wasn't any gems or any big chunkier gold, which I'd be real shocked to find here, but you never know, it does happen. Starting to see those big chunks and something in there. Alright. I only got one hand, so I'm going to stop and pan this back. And if I have anything in it, I'll let you know. Alright, so far I found a couple specks in the first couple pans. You can see this black sand here that I'm into. It is just thick. But I hear rumbles of thunder off. It keeps spitting on some rain. My glasses are fogging up. Been back here about an hour. I'm gonna wrap up the video here and a piece of gold there, and grab some more of this concentrate. I'm just gonna paint. I'm gonna do it down and dirty, classify it, pan it out, the big stuff, and then throw the cons in a bucket so that when we get back I can actually pan this out and clean it up. But I don't have a way of filming all that yet. I need to get me a nice camera stand. But it keeps going from cloudy to sunny, and I can still hear rumbles of thunder. It's going from sunny to cloudy, back and forth. And still I'm just grabbing that hole right there, kept going down deeper. There was a bunch of something like broken bedrock right there. And let me see. So I'm gonna throw these in the cons. Let me see if I can just show you real quick. Well, I hit a clay layer, and the clay layer kept going the deeper I got down into that hole. But I'm trying to just stick on that gravel there. And my next bit's gonna be right here. Scraped out these little areas right here, and I'm gonna take this gravel here and classify it down real quick. And then this looks over here pretty good too. If I can get into it, maybe see if there's anything in that. But I think I am gonna grab a couple more classifiers full of that stuff there, since there has been a couple little flakes in it. And throw it in the bucket, and we'll take it back and run it through the cleanup buddy later. But I'm not gonna get to hit that today, that ledge. I might try to get over there and see if I can get a shovel full out of that, see what's behind that big drop off right there. But anyway, still, whew, it is muggy out here. Luckily the skeeters ain't found me yet. Too bad. But my glasses keep fogging up, which doesn't make for finding gold when your glasses keep fogging up on you. So we'll catch you here in a bit, or I'll catch you back at the house. Alright. Alright. I got storms rolling in, so I'm getting ready to pack it up. I got one more big pan classified. This got down in the black sands here. This hole right here, I kid you not, is almost elbow deep. It just keeps going, and then it hits a hard clay layer. So I grabbed a little bit of the clay, not much of it, clay's got a lot of black stuff in it, looking stuff, so we'll see. But I don't know what that means. If this is just laying on top of another clay layer, then am I not on bedrock? What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comments below. Anyway, I gotta classify this up, get loaded up, and boogie back to the house. All right, we are back at the house. Storms ran us out. They were moved in pretty quick, so I packed up. I got our panning station all set up in clean water. This is our bucket of cons. Well, it's not really cons as much as it is just classified down to 1/8 inch. There's some bigger stuff in there that I may have thrown in there. Found some nice quartz in it too. So we're gonna run some of this through. Whoops, sorry about that. We're gonna run some of this through, and we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. And what I will probably do is I will probably run these through, and then the concentrates that I get from this, I may run through my Flower Gold Wizard sluice. But we'll see. We'll see if there's any gold in here. Heck, there might not even be any gold in here at all, actually. There's a rock right there. So, to be honest with you, I thought I saw a few specks when I was back there panning and doing some test stuff before the storms came in. But I mean, there might not be any in here. Like I said, these are test pans. We are literally prospecting today, trying to find if the gold continues up that creek or not. This will tell us because it's at the end of the creek, and if this doesn't have any gold in it at all, then that's going to tell me that that creek that runs into our main creek that we get gold out of isn't got any gold in it. Oh, the rock. See you, rock. So I was hoping, the hope is that by getting up in that bedrock where I was up at, busting down into that bedrock, that we would actually get into a little bit bigger gold. But that bedrock ended up, it's got a real sticky clay layer around it and under it, it seems like. So I'm kind of on the fence on it. But I'm going to run all this, and then I will come back when we have it all concentrated down, and we'll see what's what. We'll talk at you soon. Well, I'm about halfway through, a little over halfway through. Those are my tailings. This was the first concentrate clean out of the cleanup buddy. I'm getting ready right now to actually clean it out again. And need to get some water here. Put in here. Sorry. Gotta still work on some camera stuff, man. Y'all bear with me though. So I've seen some worse camera skills than mine, I hope, out there anyway. But it'll get better. The more I do it, the more I get used to doing it, it'll get better. But I'll take these tailings here and those, put them in a bucket, because we'll keep them somewhere. So and I'll clean this out, and then I'll rerun, get this all ran, and you can see we're getting right down to the bottom of it. And some goopy looking stuff there. I have found some small pieces of rusty quartz in some of this stuff, which is kind of cool. But let's hope there's gold in there. And if there's not any gold in there, then I only wasted an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. And I'll know that creek that comes into the bigger creek where we know gold is, I'll know that's not gold bearing, and it's not going to give me any more. So we'll leave it alone and stay out of it and go back to where we know there's gold. So talk to y'all in a bit. So I'm down to the very last concentrates. There is gold in there. There's piece 2, 3, 4 pieces in frame right now. And I'm just gonna slowly keep taking it back, and there's a piece up in the top, there's a piece right there, 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 there's a piece right there. So apparently that creek does have gold in it. That's pretty exciting stuff right there, folks. So I am going to take my time. I'm probably going to let this dry out, and we'll let it dry a day, and then I'll get the magnetics out of it. You can see how dirty the water is from this clean out. It's mucky. It was mucky, but I may do a separate video when I get this cleaned up in a day or two. But thanks for going along today in the creek. I was only out there for not even an hour maybe at the actual creek itself, and been back here panning for a couple hours, running it through the cleanup buddy, and then panning down that last little bit, and hopefully we can hang on a second here. There we go. Get my fingers out of the way there. All right. So anyway, thanks for going along the creek today. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm really trying to grow this thing. I've got some cool stuff coming up. I've got some pay dirt from Australia that is coming in, and I'm going to give away some of it. So, and if you don't stay and watch this video until this point right here, you won't know about it. So, like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks, and keep getting that gold, folks. Well, decided to jump back on after I got it cleaned up, and this was what we got today. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 specks, 15 specks of gold in there. And none of them are huge, but let's see this one here. Biggest, but I don't think it's gonna let me. My camera's just not gonna. I need to get a better camera for gold close-ups, guys. I'll work on that. Anyway, I'm calling that a success because I literally, all I did was classify down about 1/3 of a bucket and ran it through my cleanup buddy, and that's in there. So what that tells me is, in that area where I'm at there, I think there's a lot more gold for us to investigate. So investigate we shall. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.